yet again to another fresh edition of Single and Satisfied series. We hope that the previous episodes is a blessing to you. Please share with friends and invite them to subscribe to Rimam Global Ministry page on YouTube. And I assure you that a lot of truths will come your way subsequently. I'm doing a part 2 of Miss Right. We took the first part. We said that it's not just about praying that God give me a good husband. The most important prayer or the labor you should put in making yourself the right person. When you make yourself the right person will find you. So work on yourself deliberately. And we said that what makes you Miss Right? What makes you Miss Right? We brought the aspect of what attracts a guy to a girl. From Genesis scriptures, we saw that when God made Eve and brought her, the Bible said he saw her and he was agag. He was, this is beautiful. This is a bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. We said the man is moved by what he sees. And the first episode of this Miss Right, we said that what makes you Miss Right basically is your beauty, and the beauty we began it from the inside. The beauty of the inside that we saw in First Peter, that the women of old were first of all beautiful on the inside, then they were on the outside. So what makes you Miss Right is being beautiful on the inside, and it's Christ that makes you beautiful on the inside, because it's what you have inside that you give out. So the first thing that makes you Miss Right is being correct inside. And also we talked about the external beauty. That attracts the brother, but what keeps him is what is inside. And we said also service has a way of making a lady attractive. Because marriage is a lot of service. A lot of service. You're going to be serving each other. Particularly the wife, you have to serve him. And of course, he too has a role that he plays. Today we're going to build on that. The second point we want to bring on what makes you Miss Right is filling in the blank spaces. Learning to fill in the blank spaces. And my text for that point is Genesis chapter 2. Taking you back to when God made Eve. He put Adam to sleep, then he did cut a side of his and took a rib out. And since God took something out, he created a vacuum. He created a space. And that space needed to be filled. So what every man is looking for, who is that sister that can fill in that space? Who is that sister that can fill in the vacuum? That's why you notice that every man, he feels empty, he feels not complete without a sister. And all he's looking out for is to get the Miss Right that can fit in. And the challenge is that you can't just take any sister and fit it in. You can't just take any rib and fit it in. When you try every kind of rib, fitting it in, you might have troubles, you might have challenges. So you have to look for the right rib that fits in. So what do you do as a sister? How can I be ready to fit into a man's life? How can I be Miss Right? Learning to fill in the blanks. And you will notice that for Adam, God had brought animals that he should check. None of the animals fit in. And he just gave them their names. This is a lion, go your way. This. So, and at the end of it, God saw that he was lonely. So God had to bring someone that fitted in correctly into his life. And that was Eve. She perfectly suited the vacuum. And we said when a man is born in his growing years, somebody fits in the vacuum. And it's his mother. But the time comes that his mother will not always fill in the vacuum. There are things that the mother does that steps in, stands in for you, for waiting for you to be ready to fit into that space. But if you have not made yourself ready, you can't fit into that space. So we're looking at what were the things that the mother was doing that you should learn to do. What are the things that a man needs in his life? What are the things that are core in a man's life? You must learn. I can assure you, can tell you from scriptures I've said it in one of our editions that God made the woman for the man. The man was not made for the woman. There was a need in the man's life, and that's why God made the woman. But of course, if a woman comes to the scene, we compensate. There's what the man gives. But basically, you're living for the man. So I want to encourage our sisters out there that are listening to this episode that you must learn to add value to a man's life. You must learn to be a plus to a man's life. Anywhere you find yourself, let there be Bible said, if a man finds a wife, finds a good thing, and obtains favor, let your life add value. Let it bring favor. Anywhere you find yourself, let it, if you're, for instance now, if you're working in an organization that they're into marketing or whatever they're doing, you're coming into that place by the virtue of your hard work, by the virtue of your input, their profit increases. That suggests that you're a good woman. You can add value to a man's life. You don't find yourself in a place and one of the things that we say that is a sign that you're in a good relationship is that when you began relating, both of you are adding value. Both of you are getting better. Bible says two are better than one. If you come into a man's life, or a man comes into your life, and you're not improving, you're rather slacking. Put a question mark on that relationship. Because there's a favor as a woman you bring into a man's life. I might not be able to point out a lot of things I would have loved to because of space. But just to make an emphasis that what we're saying is that what makes you Miss Right? Every man is looking for a lady that can help him become his best, that can help him become better, that can help him grow, that can help him know God, that can help him love God and serve God and fulfill purpose and destiny. So I ask you that what value will you add to a man's life? Trust God that God make me valuable. Make me to be able to fit in the blank spaces in people's life. It's a pointer that you also fill in the blank space in your husband's life. Remember the patriarchs, when they came, particularly, of course, Moses also was one of them, when he came to the well. And he was able to feed, Zipporah was able to help, rather Jacob. Remember Jacob's story? Remember when he came to the well? Remember the prayer was, they helped with his feeling, the donkey, he helped with the donkey. All right, so what makes you Miss Right? This should be my third point. What makes you Miss Right is you're a hardworking woman. I want to encourage, one of the ways that you're prepared to be able to fit in to a man's life is learning to do house chores in your home. You should be up and doing. You should be able to make things. If you're at home, your mom virtually has nothing to do. That prepares you and makes you ready to be Miss Right. Because being a wife is quite involving. Being a wife is it's hard work. There's so much that is expected and demanded from you as a wife. Being a wife is responsibility. You're coming to take care of a home. In fact, the Bible talks about the woman builds her home. So for a woman, when you're marrying, don't just think about, yes, I have a man that is my husband, he's going to buy clothes for me, he's going to do. No, listen, you're marrying to build. So it's work, builders are doing a lot of work, putting blocks and do that one. So as a woman, what makes you Miss Right? That you're ready to build. You're a builder. You're able to put things in place. You're able to organize things. You're able to. That prepares you to become Miss Right. Making every man is looking for somebody that can help him put his life in order. You notice that most men, I don't have statistics, but quite a number of men are not organized. And you notice that when a woman comes into their lives, most men, when they come to their house, they throw their shoes somewhere else, throw their socks here, their shoes here, remove their pants here, remove their suits here. It's the woman that helps organize him. That's why it shouldn't be a matter when you marry a man that is not organized. Your responsibility is that, how can I organize this man? Don't be complaining. My husband doesn't dress the bed. When he wakes up, he leaves the bed that time. Please help him organize it. Arrange the bed. Do you know it's as bad as some men, they poo and maybe they will not flush, or they will pee and will not flush. Don't make an issue out of it. What do? You help flush. He will learn from doing that. That makes you a Miss Right. Marriage is work. You're building a home. You're building a marriage. I want to say that you must learn to multitask as a young lady. That will help you, because when you get married, you're going to be first a wife. When children start coming, you're going to be a mother. And you know, it's responsible. Your husband will have his demands from you. Then as a husband, as a mother, children are having their demands from you. Then you're going to be a house, maybe we encourage our sisters now, not just to stay at home. Find your hands something to do. Maybe you're a working class mother and you're a business person. So you're a wife, you're a mother, you're now a working class person. Then as a child of God, you're also into serving God. You're playing 1 or 2 roles in church, or you're serving God. So all these offices, you're supposed to be faithful in these 4 offices. So if you don't learn to multitask as a young girl, how can you fit into the man's life? Learn to multitask. Small work that you're giving at home, you're complaining. Your mother still wakes up before you at home as a young girl, as a university student. Your mother is the one that wakes up and cooks the food, makes other siblings ready. It's not correct. What makes you Miss Right is that you are up and doing. You help out in the house chores. That makes you ready for your husband. If you can't do these things and put this in place, I can tell you, you're not ready for marriage. Marriage is work, it's responsibility. You can't afford to be lazy as a young girl. You can't afford to be lazy. Listen, life will not get less busier. Life will get more busier as the day goes by. As a young girl, you go to school, go to university, and you get involved in more things as time progresses. And when you begin to discover the gifts you have inside of you, there's a demand for you to be able to exercise those gifts. So there's a call here, there's a call here, there are platforms calling for you from every side. So I'm saying, what makes you Miss Right? Be a hardworking young girl. Don't complain when there's work at home. Don't complain. Anywhere you go, when you see work, please don't be told. Don't be told what to do. When you see work, try to help out. Let me just tell you, my wife, when I related to my mentor, when I took her to him, and he went for a meeting in Jos, then I notified him I'm bringing her. This is a person I'm considering. Then we waited after the meeting, he went to his hotel room, we followed him. Then they brought the food. The people that invited him brought the food, the meal. And they left the food and left. She was not told. She just went out and carried the plates and started saying, sir, what do you want to, how do I serve it? No. She started serving everybody without talking. So even before I told him anything, he just gave me a thumbs up that she's good to go. Because he saw somebody that was up, she can see responsibility and be able to sort and fit things out. So can I encourage as a young girl, you can't afford to be lazy. Be up and doing. Then lastly for today, what makes you Miss Right? Very important. Very important. They say there are 3 things. 3 things that you can get through to a man, or 3 core things a man needs. Number 1, they say sex. Number 2 is food, good food. Then number 3 is respect. But I'm dealing with you must learn how to cook. Cook. Very important. If you don't learn how to cook, you will not be able to fit in. You can't be Miss Right. You cannot be facially beautiful and can't cook. It's not correct. It's not balanced. Sometimes when I see sorry, forgive me. When I see, I don't have issues with making nails, but you put nails on your right hand everywhere, the long ones. I ask myself, how do you wash? I don't know whether you can wash plates and clothes with your both nails. There's no issues with that, but you can put the left hand. But I feel that your right hand should be free to be able to walk. And that's my thinking. I might be wrong. and all that. So you can be beautiful in and out, but be hardworking. When it comes to work, carry towel and your wrapper and tie, and you're up and doing. If there's no gas, be able to use firewood to cook. That makes you Miss Right. How do you improvise? I remember some years ago, we ran out of cash at home, and we needed some basic things at home. Before I knew it, my wife just gathered all these jerry cans of palm oil that, when you buy jerry cans, it's 50 liters and all that. She just went to the market and sold them. She's a medical doctor for your notice. She went to the market, sold them. Is it 500, 200, 300, and she got some 1 or 2 or 3, some few thousand, and bought soup for that day. Yeah. Hey, I think the point is clear. Please, if you must be, if men must look out for you, just like I said, don't be praying that God bring my husband. No, if he will find you, because guys are looking for the right person. What makes him Miss Right is that learn how to cook orishi till tomorrow. Every now and then, my wife is introducing a new food. New diet. I can give you one of our secrets. She goes on YouTube and learns new diet, and I can tell you can see the evidence. All right, so I want to say that please be up and doing as a young lady, and the bro will find you. It's hard work. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. I pray that these are the few tips we have for this week. We trust that as you put them to practice, God will be you'll be blessed. And I told you the other time that there was one time, one lady, a student, sent a text to my wife that there were 11 brothers that were asking for her hand in marriage, a young sister, at the same time. And we happen to know 4 of them. And so I was asking myself, what is special about this sister? That 11 brothers at the same time. There's something that can attract them. So the problem you should have when you're Miss Right is that, how can I choose among 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? How can I choose? That should be the problem. That should be the prayer point. Not that God, give me. No, that should be the prayer point. That should be the problem you have. And thank God that my wife is bringing up, we're going to put up a new episode on danger signs, on how you can help check if that becomes a problem. There's a way you screen them out. There's a way you go with. We're going to bring all those editions as God blesses you. Thank you for staying tuned. And keep on working on yourself, keep on praying, keep on following and listening, and I know that your life will be blessed. God bless you. See you in the next episode.